Carlisle Paddles is proud to introduce the Trick, a durable all-fiberglass stand-up paddle. The Trick features a medium-sized blade and is perfect for flat water or surf paddling. The handle design incorporates an ergonomic grip that provides comfort for all-day use. The paddle comes in an 85-inch length and can be easily sized to fit any height paddler. To size the paddle, you will need the following tools: measuring tape, a hacksaw, masking tape, 120 grit sandpaper, 5-minute epoxy, acetone or denatured alcohol, a rag, and a heat gun. The objective for this paddle sizing is that the completed paddle should be 8 inches for flat water or 10 inches for surf, taller than the paddler. Step 1. From the bottom edge of the paddle blade, measure up the shaft and mark the length. Wrap the area surrounding your cut mark with masking tape to prevent the shaft from chipping. When you're ready, cut the shaft perpendicular to the mark with a hacksaw. Sand the cut edges with 120 grit sandpaper until smooth. Rough the inside surface of the shaft 2 inch deep with sandpaper to create a better bonding surface for the epoxy. Lightly rough sand the portion of the grip that will be inserted in the shaft. Clean the inside of the shaft and handle stub with acetone or denatured alcohol to remove dust and prep the surface for the 5-minute epoxy. Slide the shrink tube onto the shaft. Mix the 5-minute epoxy following the product instructions. Apply a liberal amount of epoxy inside the shaft 2 inches deep and on the handle stub. Insert the grip and push in tight. Wipe the excess epoxy with the rag and acetone or denatured alcohol. Ensure the handle is parallel with the paddle blade. The undercut side of the handle should face the front of the paddle. The front of the paddle has a logo on it. Let dry until the epoxy has set. Allow the epoxy to fully cure for the time recommended on the epoxy instructions. After the epoxy is cured, slide the shrink tube over the seam and apply heat to the shrink tube. The paddle should now be ready to use.